Welcome aboard our sailboat, SV Sweet Ruka, for this epic adventure. So far, on this leg of our round-the-world journey, we have sailed over 500 miles through the challenging fjords of Patagonia, with about 700 more to go before reaching our entry point into the Pacific, Puerto Montt. But first, one of the most remote towns in the world awaits us, just under 100 miles away, where we hope to refuel and restock on supplies before heading into the dreaded Golfo de Penas, where we will set sail into the open Pacific Ocean in strong winds and currents. The name means the Gulf of Despair, and people sometimes say it is even more dangerous than Cape Horn, as huge waves are driven up against the mountainous coastline from southern ocean storms. On today's passage, we will face a series of difficult navigational challenges before once again finding shelter for the night. So click subscribe and come along for the ride.
Well guys, I'm here bailing out the dinghy because it just rained and rained and it never stopped raining. Oh, and now there's wind noise. And Roxy's looking for birds because it was the only way I could bribe her to come outside in this gross weather. And it's actually like a misting rain right now. So this is the best break in the rain that we're gonna get. Isn't it, Rox? Or did you find the birds? Yeah. Okay. All right, check out the dinghy full of water. All right, Roxy, you ready to go for a walk? Yeah? Okay. Come. Dolphins! Oh my gosh, dolphins! So just using the rope to save a little dinghy fuel and pull us back. Sweet Ruka. Whew. It gets tough when there's a little whale wall.
Hey guys, we're just coiling up the bow lines that Kate untied and getting ready to go sailing.
Cool.
See, we've got our other casualty here we've got to fix. So we had a little breakdown. Yeah, see, look, that guy's all the way up there right now.
Okay. Oh, he's wrapped around the steaming light.
Yeah. No, see, this untie point, Bolin's up there, stuck in there. We got to go up and get him, actually. Or I got to lower him down. But yeah, this one's stuck up around there.
It was important for us to give a temporary repair to the Lazy Jacks. Otherwise, our sail could come spilling out onto the deck. I gave it a quick stitch before we headed out with plans to do a more solid fix in the future.
It's just going to be enough just to hold it for a little while because around first, please. I'm going to drop the rope in the water. You can collect it and bring it to the boat.
This time around, we tried a different technique for releasing the shorelines. Willowaws were whipping through the anchorage, and in this big bay, we had used all of our line to the ends. I untied the starboard blue line from the boat, tossing it into the water while it was still attached to the shore. Then, I gave slack in the green line and headed to the bow to up the anchor. Kate then headed over to the green line in the dinghy to undo it from the tree before darting across the bay to retrieve the blue line.
Clear!
It's usually ideal to make your own bowlines just a bit longer so you can untie them from the water and outside of the kelp line if possible. This saves on time, which can be crucial when in a tight spot with big willowaws and you need to move quickly to secure the boat. Sailing would have been fun, but we are racing weather yet again. In this area, good anchorages which can protect us from high winds are few and far between. The next passage could be a real challenge, with very narrow passages and strong currents and winds against us. The landscape through Canal Sarmiento funnels the winds down the channel, causing them to build in strength. All of this considered, northbound vessels are advised to make careful planning for this area. The wrong conditions can make this channel impassable. You can even see the current line in the water as we try to figure out which side of the line is better for our speed and progress. There was really only one place to go, and that was the hurricane hole of Bahia Hue, over 50 miles away. At least the sun is out and shining brightly, so we can enjoy the beautiful view of Canal Sarmiento. There's never a dull moment aboard a cruising sailboat. We refueled a few anchorages back. Fuel management here in the fjords is very important. But motoring overnight in the Strait of Magellan really drained us. Our fuel gauge said we had just enough left for today's passage. However, during the last few miles, we heard a little puttering of the engine. We had run out of gas. In our quick thinking, we turned off the engine and hoisted the sails. We felt lucky we were out of the Narrows and in a bit more open water. Strong winds and currents in the canals allow only estimated fuel consumption. Our fuel gauge read we still had 1/8 of a tank, but upon checking it with a stick, it was bone dry. We were not going to make it to the next bay. We sailed close hauled while adding fuel to the tank, and once a jerry can made it in, the engine sprang to life again. The sun was very low in the sky now, so we needed to head towards safe harbor. Kelp and underwater rocks would be hard to see with the shadows from the mountains in the low setting sun. But a wonderful surprise was on the way.
Something jumping over to the left of you. Stand by eye. Please keep a very close mouth.
Okay. Come to starboard a bit more just to avoid any rock. Good there.
You can see here one reason why we don't enter anchorages during the night. The pitch darkness and shadows make it very difficult to find a place to secure the yacht's lines. So much so that I assisted Kate with a spotlight from the boat. Luckily, this hurricane hole, which we nicknamed the Fortress, had us well protected and the boat lay perfectly still.
Wanna go to the beach? Yeah. Let's go to the beach. We are here in Bahu, which is basically a little hurricane hole. As you can see, there is land all around me. We've got little islands, and it was quite a tight little fit coming in here, which is such a cool experience. And luckily, it wasn't super windy. We came in right after sunset, so it was dark, kind of hard to see the water, just basically looking for kelp, and hoping there's no rocks down below, but it's really deep all the way to shore here in Bahu. We were just talking that we could probably have gone all the way up to that kelp. And you can see that the beach is literally right behind me. So we could probably have gone even closer, but the tides are higher here than in previous coletas, so we wanted to be a little extra careful with that. So we are 80 miles or so away from Puerto Eden, and we are running low on fuel. Unfortunately, we think that our fuel tank gauge is a little bit off, so we think we have a little less fuel than planned, so we are going to try to sail, which is what we want to do anyway. But it's going to mean that we really need to conserve, which is going to give editing time a little less time, and we are also going to try to boogie to Puerto Eden a little faster than originally planned. Anyways, we enjoyed the calm of Bahu for the evening. It was a good night's sleep, and the sun is up now. Time to take Roxy to shore and get some good upwind sailing in today. Not seeing any south winds on the forecast for a while. All right, off I go. You ready to go to the beach? You want to go to the beach? You want to go to the beach? Okay, we'll go. Okay.
Join us next time as we draw ever closer to our first town in over 500 miles. The canvas comes back out as we beat upwind through another narrow channel in the remote and majestic fjords of Patagonia. Don't miss out on one of the most magical days of our journey so far. If you enjoyed this video, please use those like and share buttons to inspire others to get out there and reach for their dreams. A very special thank you to our patrons for making these videos possible. Your support makes these videos happen. Don't forget, click subscribe and come along for the ride. See y'all next time.